Back. We got the lag test over and done with, and we are getting ready, set for game number 1 of set number 2 of Canisius College versus Hawaii. KC is the player for Canisius, and Gray is the player for Hawaii. It sounds like it will be the battle of the Pokemon. It will be a Pokemon trainer versus a Pikachu. And I didn't check the stage strikes. Have we heard yet on where we're going?
We should be going to Town and City. So this is Pokemon Trainer going up against Pikachu now. Pikachu is a character who really much so prefers flat stages. Pokemon Trainer kind of thrives on Town and City, so I think there is already an established interesting dynamic that's going to happen when the stage does inevitably end up shifting. As soon as that stage is flat, like, Pikachu is able to loop you, chase you, just make you suffer. But as soon as those platforms come out, you'd obviously be able to reset some situations a little bit earlier. And wow, characters like Ivysaur, man, they cheat. They straight up cheat. You land on one of those side end platforms, man, you already know up B is coming for you.
Well, Town and City is the pick, and already both of them kind of keeping their space right off the bat here in neutral.
Right now, Casey is just trying to maybe get like a little metric as to how Gray is going to move around the T-jolts. Very standard projectile practice for characters that, have a fireball or perhaps a charge shot even. It's always like good to see like, okay, does my opponent know how to mix up the responses? Are they always going to shield? Are they going to run into it? Because sometimes you'd be really surprised how unprepared players would be to deal with it. But right now, I have to say, Casey did a good job of just sort of holding down the stage. Tries to go through the quick finisher with the down B, is not able to find it quite yet, though. And right now, Gray is looking for the juggle. Casey drifting back onto the ledge, and Gray is just holding down the stage.
Yeah, great job by Gray to hold it down. As you said, side B's coming out. That up B, I feel like that was a little ambitious or maybe a misinput, and now the situations have been reversed as Gray, trying to find his way back to the stage, is able to do so thanks to a Vine Whip. And now, Casey back off stage, lands the Thunder there.
Yeah, that's standard practice for Pikachus. If you land the hit, you're able to give yourself basically free insurance to get back onto the stage. You're able to stall, you're able to throw your opponents off the rhythm. Gray hard committing to either the jump aerial or perhaps a roll loop. Ooh, and Gray unfortunately missing the ledge a little bit too low to be able to get there. Excellent skill off by Casey. And right now they're just sort of sitting cool at 127%.
Squirtle back out, has plenty of kill power, but mostly a combo character. Gets the Nair to get Pikachu off stage. Ooh, smart recovery high there. Ivysaur almost able to cover it with his neutral air, but unable to do so. And these T-jolts right now are really helpful for Casey to get back to stage.
Casey was about to get some of those up air bridges, but man, those are really tight links to be able to nail like that. While Gray finishing off that first stock with the down throw, able to finally clean it up a little bit. Casey not getting too much extra credit, but setting up some up airs into forward is really standard stuff. Don't feel like Casey is too confident in the neutral air loops to be able to get those. An excellent weight past Ivy down air.
Ooh, can't grab the ledge on that up B. Is able to get in, though, for a moment. The quick switch to Charizard as the percents are practically even until that down air. Get up attack coming from Charizard. And now back into neutral. Jab's going to reset the situation. And the back air, the extension off of that neutral B actually going to clip Casey and get the stock.
Yeah, I mean, if you have an attack that is strong enough to be able to get past that, that's what you absolutely have to go for. Right now, Gray, this is definitely his ledge trap to take, just continuing to perpetuate Casey's disadvantage. But Gray slightly messing up their spacing, sort of let Casey get back on, and no punish. So tragic. That move has so much lag, you should never let Charizard get away with that.
Barely alive after that Flare Blitz too, and just avoiding that up smash. Casey playing with fire, literally, with this Charizard. There's another Flare Blitz coming through, but not going to be able to land one strong hit at anything.
That F smash is going to take it. And let me tell you right now, I feel another Flare Blitz coming. Gray wants it.
Yeah, he got real ambitious, and now Squirtle gets the grab. I think he wanted the up B, but he waits it out and gets the forward smash, and there goes game 1 to Gray.
That tomahawk was excellent. You know, they were just able to sort of bait the defensive option or the lack thereof with just empty hopping. Just take a look at that, right? So Squirtle is able just to sort of toss Pikachu off, jumps in, you know, makes them, you know, sort of like anticipate the startup of a move maybe, but was just able to land back and get the smash attack. Would have also been able to two-frame from that position as well. That was really good. You know, just maneuverability and, you know, patience towards the end, while Gray definitely got impatient. You know, a little bit early on that second stock with the way that they were pressing Flare Blitz. They kind of got blown up for it a little bit. So going into the next game, you know, Casey, especially against Charizard, has to be so careful about the way that they're using full hop T-Jolt, because Gray has established he knows how to interact with it, he knows how to clank with it, he knows how to beat it out using Charizard back air, you know? That's like a huge call out. You don't want to be taking all that damage.
Yeah, that Charizard back air is so strong and it covers so much range. I mean, the fact that the neutral B extended the hitbox was just, I mean, I don't know whether it's a read or not, but it was a crazy interaction.
It's usually a call out, like, because when a Pikachu full hops, they're almost always A, gonna do T-Jolt and then try to catch you with like a grab or something, or B, they're gonna try to go for the falling area, right? So as long as you're that confident against Pikachu, you can't let them get away with that. It's sort of the same mentality that you need to apply against fighting Mario. You letting T-Jolt hit your shield all the time is actually pretty bad for you, because sometimes it can lock you in enough shield stun that Pikachu would be able to land and then get a grab, right? Because it sort of locks you in.
Right.
So you have to be able to call those out consistently. Otherwise, you're going to be letting Pikachu get control of the stage, force options out of you that you didn't even know. So that was just like really good. It's just good assertiveness from Gray. It was basically him saying, hey, I know you're going to do this. I know you're going to try to jump in like this so predictably at the same exact position. So that's just like a huge sign to Casey, like, all right, buddy, you gotta, you know, you gotta be a KitchenAid. You gotta mix it up a little bit. I'm sorry. I love food analogies, man.
No worries. You know, it was a very back and forth set, but I feel like that Charizard really was the difference. Despite how many Flare Blitzes Gray threw out, just the strength of that back air just did, and not only does it deal a ton of knockback, but the percentage it did too on such a light character like Pikachu. Really kind of turned the tide of that match, because it not only took the second stock, but did a ton of damage on the last one. And so the counter pick stage here is Kalos, and already Gray off to a hot start.
Yeah, Gray already able to get 43% off of just combos, but now Casey trying to link things on Squirtle. Let me tell you, that is no easy task when you're such a little tiny pathetic baby. Wow, it's, you know, he's a tiny boy. You know, you can't hit him. Against bigger models, obviously back hill things are going to be much more generous, but you see Casey started to default to the same like jump T-Jolts, so I won't be surprised if we start seeing those call-outs from Gray.
Nair coming through here for Gray. He wants the follow-up, cannot find it at the moment. Both of them going for grabs, but unable to find them. And it feels like this stage, Casey wanted all of the space to work with, because you can tell he's just kind of backing off a lot and using that neutral B.
You know, Gray sort of just stalling at the stage a little bit, just trying to get a sense of what Casey is going to do to ledge trap. Gray call out on that quick attack with the nail, a really good all coverage option just to perpetuate their disadvantage. Oh, that was an excellent wait from Casey. They were definitely anticipating the switch and were able to find them up air, but Gray cleaning up that stock with a good, nicely spaced F-tilt.
That F-tilt, surprisingly good as well, comes out very quick and does a lot of knockback, and that neutral B also going to be able to stop Casey from grabbing the ledge. And now back, reset into neutral, only 70%. That Thunder's not going to connect, and only 85% of this Charizard will be living for a while.
He gets it back to into the back end. Gray going for it all. I don't even have any words for that. My man's a little bit too confident right now.
Well, yeah, I would say he was swinging for the fences, but the fences weren't even there. I just...
Yeah.
My man's swinging at ghosts.
Gray was looking to cover like a quick attack above the ledge, which I get, like that's cool and all, but man, not if you're losing stock for it. Either way, right now Gray is just sort of playing back a little bit with razor leaves, sort of playing Casey at their own game, you know, and forcing them to interact with their like poking projectile.
Off stage now, trying to get back. Good job of avoiding that first forward smash. The second one, a little bit more ambitious, was not going to get punished for it. Quickly jolts back to stage. And again, it feels like Casey, you know, he can get in and do damage, but through all of these projectiles that this Ivysaur has, and between Charizard back air as well, it has not been easy to get in on Gray.
Right now, Gray going through the stage control with the back throw, excuse me. Right now they're just sort of controlling the, you know, the corner, but Casey was able to fight his way back on. Surely.
Ooh.
So,
Catching the side B there around the neutral B and then calling it out with the up B, that was really good stuff from Gray.
yeah, I mean, that's just like a huge call out to Casey, like, hey, I know you like being in a corner, but I'm Ivysaur, and my up you will be able to kill it unspeakably low percent, so, you know, don't get too comfortable standing there, especially, you know, on my diagonals. So, Gray did a good job of covering that. Casey needs to be a little bit more assertive, getting back to center stage.
Forced to switch to Charizard there as I think his tether recovery got eaten up. Now, there's the Thunder, not going to get the second hitbox of it though, so he'll live through it. Plenty of damage done. 130, forward throw, and the Nair afterwards. An awkward trade. Flare Blitz almost catching Casey there for some damage. At 170...
Excellent catch on the goal, but unfortunately not getting the hitbox that would send Charizard back into them. Right now that is a Charizard with Rage. Up throw is going to be able to kill the Spite on Kalos, wow. So right now, Casey bringing it back all the way to even. Gray trying to get something started, but again, you know, these are two little tiny babies fighting each other. They got, you know, they got little tiny limbs. Ooh, they're going to connect multi.
No! That was a hard call out from Gray.
Wow.
I'm in shock. That was...
I love that victory screen. Look at him go.
I mean, here's the thing, right? We were talking about how often Casey was jolting back to stage, and I don't know if Gray intended to, you know, have this happen, but I mean, honestly, credit where credit's due.
Casey kept trying to like sort of mix up Gray and keep landing on the opposite direction that they were drifting towards. And Gray was like, you know what? Maybe if I just throw out my win box here, it will be able to do something. With that being said, right now that means the University of Hawaii is going to go up against Canisius. Goodness, what's the point count?
Canisius, that'll be, well, let's see, that's 2 1-stocks in favor of Hawaii, so that's another 4 points on the board. I believe that makes it 8-0.
And with that being said, we're actually going to be cutting to a break because in between sets, both of the schools wanted to do lag tests for every single set. So to avoid like a lot of data, we're going to quickly cut to a break after this replay, and we'll see you guys in a few minutes.